This is what pain sounds like to me. For a long time, I thought grief was something you survive. Right now, I want you to close your eyes and think about your life as it is today. The people you love, the voices you hear every single day, the moments you assume that will still be there tomorrow. Hold on to that feeling for a second, because we really question the life we're living while everything feels safe. We wake up, we put a smile on our face, and we move forward. We believe that we are truly living. Now, open your eyes. What if I told you that the majority of us today aren't truly living? We're just surviving routines, expectations, or a pain that we never healed from. Survival may seem peaceful from the outside. You smile, you function, you move forward. But from the inside, there's something that slowly pauses. I know about this because there was a time I thought that I was truly living, until life showed me the difference between being alive and truly living. My awakening began on a night that was supposed to be a mark to a new beginning. December 30, 2020. The night where my mother was admitted to the hospital due to COVID, and she never came back home. 2 months. 2 months of hospital walls, machines, and still waiting. 2 months where I never saw her, never heard her voice, never touched her, never said goodbye. I only saw her in a picture of her body swollen, unrecognizable. And when everybody was trying to protect me from that image, it was too late. It stayed burned in my mind. Because that wasn't how I wanted to remember her. I wanted to remember her sitting in the living room, listening to me while playing the piano. The only thing that always brought us closer together. Not just lying in a hospital bed, fighting for air. Then, March 3, 2021. My word didn't crack. It collapsed. After 2 days after my birthday, she died. My mother died. At first, I didn't accept it. Denial wasn't weakness. It was my mind trying to protect me from a reality that was too heavy to carry. I lived between two thoughts, knowing she was gone and still waiting for her to come back. I kept hearing for her footsteps. I kept expecting to see her again. My mind knew the truth, but my heart refused it. But while I was refusing the reality that she was gone, something slowly disappeared. Me. After her death, strength turned into silence. Prayer stopped. Passion ended. I used the words, "I'm fine," everywhere, even in front of a psychologist. Smiles existed without feeling. Jokes existed without joy. I still went to school. I still applied to universities. I still studied. Life continued, but it wasn't lived. It didn't directly collapse. It slowly faded away. At home, my father was breaking, but he stayed standing so his child wouldn't fall. That's what losing hope looks like. Being alive and no longer believing in tomorrow. My objective became simple. Don't fail. But the obstacle never left. And the pain stayed. But there was one thing that I couldn't fully leave. The piano. I used to play it on and off, and it always reminded me of my mother. When I played, I felt close to her, but the closer I felt, the more it hurt. So sometimes I played, and sometimes I stopped. The piano became a reflection of my life. Opening it meant feeling, but closing it meant surviving. And for a long time, I chose to keep it closed. Then, in summer 2025, I have interned in the emergency department of a hospital. And for the first time, I saw how everything a person is can disappear in an instant. One day, a dying old man arrived to the hospital. He was barely breathing. His skin was cold. Machines were screaming. Doctors and nurses moved fast. Orders were shouted. Hands were pressing on his chest. 1, 2, 3, again, again, again. And then, silence. Silence that was louder than any sound. He was gone. But what destroyed me wasn't only his death. It was what came after. I saw the doctors walk to his family. I saw his wife. I saw his sons. And when they understood, their life collapsed in front of me. They broke the same way I had broken before. I recognized myself. I was there. I felt that shock, that emptiness when the world is slowly breaking and you don't understand how it's supposed to continue. And I thought, if life can end this easily, why am I spending mine only surviving? And from that day, I understood something simple. Life is fragile. Not meaningless. Fragile. And since it's fragile, it's precious. I thought of my father. I thought of my own self, my own mother, who did not give up her own life so that I could hide inside of mine. So I stopped choosing to feel better, and I started to live again. I went back to the piano. At first, my hands were shaking. My chest was heavy. The pain didn't leave. But this time, I didn't close it. The piano is no longer a space I escape from. It's a place I stay. It's my way of being close to her without disappearing from myself. The pain stayed. But this time, it no longer decides everything. Because healing doesn't start when you stop hurting. Healing starts when you understand that your life is worth than your pain. All of us will experience loss. And when we do, we will have a choice. Either to survive or to live. I want to ask you something simple. Are you surviving? Or are you living? What is your piano? The only thing that you keep on closing because it hurts to open. Open it. Love it. Don't just spend your life surviving. Choose it. The same piano, a different sound, a different you. Thank you.